Hey everyone, thank you for being here today for another segment of Discovery Days. So as always, let's first start off by thanking our free family sponsors at the Chickasaw Nation and at the Inasmuch Foundation for making Discovery Days possible. So here at the Oklahoma Hall of Fame, our mission is to tell Oklahoma's story through its people because we believe that future generations of Oklahomans, so including our lovely viewers out there, are going to be changing the world or are currently changing the world as we speak right now. Awesome. So for today's Oklahoma Hall of Fame member feature is Harriet Barclay. So Dr. Barclay dedicated her life to studying and researching plants. So Dr. Barclay was a botanist and professor at the University of Tulsa. So botany, basically just the study of plants. So Dr. Barclay held a collection of more than 35,000 plants and 6,000 varieties, including many previously unknown plants. So in 1959, Dr. Barclay was named Women of the Year and Conservationist of the Year. So Dr. Barclay's botany research and conservation efforts kind of aligns with today's theme, which is springtime and the flowers coming back in bloom. So for today, we will be reading Welcome Back Spring, a lovely little book talking about, the new season of spring coming back again. So let me switch over. We can start reading our book. But I can't wait for spring to officially be here and that we're done with all the snow and ice. So let's get started. Here's the cover of our lovely book in the inside. Okay, awesome. And let's get started. A butterfly wakes in the light of the sun. Winter is over. Spring has begun. See, the butterfly is yawning really, really loudly. So she floats to the sky while flapping her wings. She hops on the breeze, then begins to sing. Welcome back, sunshine. Welcome back, spring. Oh, sweet day, what else will you bring? She moseys on down to a dogwood tree. There, a woodchuck plays with her tiny baby. Oh, those must be the woodchucks right there. And see, all the flowers are coming out of the trees. I can't wait for that to happen when spring finally gets here. It's very close. It's close by. She kisses his head while fluttering her wings. With a heart full of love, she begins to sing. Welcome back, woodchucks. Welcome back, spring. Oh, sweet day, what else will you bring? Oh, that's sweet. The little butterfly giving a woodchuck a little kiss on the head. She glides across to a small wooden shack. There on the side blooms a purple lilac. She smells the blossoms while flitting her wings, savoring their sweetness. She begins to sing. Welcome back, flowers. Welcome back, spring. Oh, sweet day, what else will you bring? She flies ahead to a cranberry bog. There, a wood turtle crawls up a thick log. There's a turtle right there. I wonder what the butterfly is going to sing to the turtle. She darts behind her while waving her wings. She gives her a boost, then begins to sing. Welcome back, turtle. Welcome back, spring. Oh, sweet day, what else will you bring? She coasts downward to a dusty dirt road. There, in the middle, jumps a space-foot toad. Oh, looks like we're going to be seeing a lot of animals and creatures for springtime, right? She leaps beside him while pounding her wings. She giggles out loud, then begins to sing. Welcome back, fun toad. Welcome back, spring. Oh, sweet day, what else will you bring? She cruises up high to an old grist mill. There on top sings a loud whippoorwill. Whippoorwill, whippoorwill. Oh, that's a bird. I did not know that. She twirls around him while beating her wings. She dances about, then begins to sing. Welcome back, songbird. Welcome back, spring. Oh, sweet day, what else will you bring? So she sails down low to a large, still lake. There on a rock lay a wee garter snake. There's the snake right there. Do you think the butterfly's going to be scared of the snake? We'll see. She hovers above him while thumping her wings. Admiring his stripes, she begins to sing. Welcome back, nice snake. Welcome back, spring. Oh, sweet day, what else will you bring? So like the butterfly's not scared of the snake because it's a nice snake. Who are these cherry blossoms? Tired and weary, she drifts to a tree. She lands on a twig by a cute bumblebee. See the bumblebee? It's right there. She closes her wings in the light of the moon, then sings to the sky in a sweet, soft croon. Nightfall has come, it's time for bed, so I'll close my eyes and rest my head. It's time to retire my beautiful wings, so good night, dear friends. Sleep tight this spring. The end. So, oh man, so that concludes the story. And so the rest of the book is kind of just telling us more details about either the greenery, like the dogwood tree or the cherry blossom tree, and then the other creatures we saw in our book. So of course we talked about the woodchuck. There are some cottontail bunnies there, the turtle, the bee, snake, toad, and of course a lovely butterfly. And there we go. Awesome. That was a nice little book talking about springtime. And of course, as spring is coming back, our lovely butterfly friend was telling us, I guess, welcoming everyone back to spring as well. So that, of course, leads us to today's craft. So let me get my supplies and I'll tell you what we'll be using today. We'll be using either, at least I will be using a small paper plate. See, it is like kind of like a cake size paper plate, but a big one works as well if you have big popsicle sticks. So I got my paper plate right here and I'm going to dump everything, or at least try to. So I have a little leaf cut out. If you don't already have a leaf cut out, you can just use like green construction paper and cut out a leaf yourself. And of course, my popsicle stick and some gems. And I think that should be it. For today's craft, I'm going to be using glue dots, but if you normal glue stick should work just fine. I might have to use both because I did not bring enough glue dots with me, but that's going to be fine. So today, what we will be making is actually our own little like flower out of a paper plate. Just moving my stuff, moving my supplies. So that's how we're going to do it. We're going to connect our paper plate to the popsicle stick and then use our leaf cutout so it can look like this. But of course, we have to construct and draw everything first. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and color my paper plates into a flower. And so what I want to do, let me flatten it a little bit. That way it's easier to draw. I'm not sure if it did much, but in my head it did something. So the flower I want to draw is actually a sunflower because sunflowers is my favorite flower. So that's why I'm going to draw that today. So I'm going to pick out some yellow crayons and a brown crayon. Let's see. So I got all my crayons done. I'm actually going to use some orange to like outline everything. So that's the first step we're going to do is just go ahead and start coloring your flower. So like I said, I'm going to do a sunflower. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do a circle. I'm not going to do kind of light. You see how there's like already a big circle in the middle? I'm going to kind of do like a smaller one. I don't want to do the whole circle. That's already on the plate. So I'm just going to make my little circle, kind of outlining what's already there. Awesome. So I'm going to fill this in with brown. And like I said, I'm going to make my flower a sunflower. I hope everyone's doing okay, having a good start of your week or wherever you are in this week so far. So for your craft today, are you going to make your favorite flower if you have one? If not, you might go on the internet and do some quick searching about different types of flowers, and you can try to mimic or draw a flower you like. I don't know too much about flowers actually, like the different types, like their names. I know like the common ones, like of course, like a sunflower or a rose, tulips, baby's breath. Those are really cute. Let's see, what else is out there? Can't really think of anything. Bluebells maybe. But hey, if you happen to know different types of flowers, or if you want to ask your grown-up what type of flowers there are, that'll be like a nice little lesson to learn for this craft, right? So next step I want to do, I'm going to go ahead and use orange and kind of outline the petals of my flowers. So I think I'm just going to do it like that. Oops. It might not be straight because it's a paper plate, so it's kind of has some edges to it. Let's see. Or with this craft, you can make like a completely new type of flower. You can invent a new flower, right? Okay, so last step that I'm gonna do is go ahead and color my yellow petals. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. But at this time, the date for this Discovery Day is March 15th. And as you guys know, last Friday, we just had another another snowstorm. But luckily this time it was just snow. It wasn't ice. At least here in OKC, we didn't get a lot of ice. We mainly got the snow, which was really good. So it was easier to get out if we needed to. But yes, I do like the snow, but when we get it every 2 weeks, I got kind of tired. So I'm definitely like the book that we just read, Welcome Back Spring. I am completely ready to have spring back. I know it rains a lot in spring, but in springtime, but at least, you know, the seasons change, the days get longer. Like I think March, so on Sunday, March 13th, it's already daylight savings time already passed by the time you're watching this video. So you see, we're already getting our springtime stuff ready. And I can't remember when spring actually starts. I don't think it's actually this week yet. I think it's probably like the 20th or 21st of March is when springtime technically officially starts. But we can say that it's starting early for us. Oh, and of course, since it's springtime here at the Hall of Fame, we're having our spring thing. So if you're watching this before spring thing, or like, you know, watching this as spring thing is going on, because it's actually going to be 3 days this year. 3 days of complete springtime fun. You know, 3 days of doing springtime activities and being at the Oklahoma Hall of Fame Museum. It's going to be a lot of fun. But I know some people won't be able to go to spring thing because they're actually going to use their spring break vacation to go like traveling, to go exploring. So if anyone out there watching is going to be traveling for spring break, I would love to know where you would be. Where are you going? Like, are you going to Disney World or land? Are you going to go out of state to see family, or maybe go camping? I think here in Oklahoma for spring break, I think the weather should be a lot better than it has been, or I hope so, you know. But of course, it being Oklahoma, the weather changes so much. As we all saw on Friday, it was snowing, while the days before were like really nice. Well, pretty nice. They were pretty cold, but like nice, nice enough, you know, to be weirded out about having snow the next day. But as you guys can see with my coloring, at least, I'm almost done with my petals. Yes, I'm almost done. I'm coloring the last one. You see me using my hand a lot. I'm having to like flatten out some of the paper plates so I can get all the crevices colored in the paper plate. But that's my sunflower so far. So the next step is I'm going to start gluing everything on, but I'm going to actually do another step, and you don't have to do the step if you don't want to, but I actually want to cut a little bit on the petals to make it more like 3D shaped, or make it have a 3D effect. So I'm just going to cut like small like slips, not fully, just like that. Or you can cut it fully. I might do a little bit more, kind of like halfway. So I'm just going to cut the edges of my paper plate like that. So I think what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be cutting and stopping before I hit this in a circle, this inner circle that comes with the paper plate. But I just want to do this step to add some cool effects to the flower. But of course, if you need some help, go ahead and get your grown-up so that they can help you do this step. But like I said, this step is kind of optional. There we go. I'm completely done. So the next step, actually, I'm going to use scissors for my leaf. So I have a bigger leaf, so I want to cut it in half. So that's what I'm going to do. So once again, if you need help, go ahead and ask your grown-up to help you with this part. Yeah, my leaf is now in half. So now I'm going to go ahead and glue everything together. So I'm going to add a glue dot to the top of my popsicle stick, just like that. And like I said, you can use normal glue. I think both should work perfectly fine. Like that. Whoops, that got stuck on me. And then I'm going to stick it right here. Oh, I'm not even afraid. I'm so sorry. Right below, you see that inner circle that's already in, right below it. I'm gonna glue it like that. I might have to add more glue to this edge. So for that, I'm just gonna use a glue stick. Oop, and my glue stick just fell out, but that's okay. Oop, does not want to stick. And have that stick there. And so the next step I want to do is go ahead and glue my petals. I think I will include both of them, both of my petals on my popsicle stick. So I'm going to glue one like that, and I'm going to press down so it sticks. I'm going to do the same thing on my, whoops, on my other petal. Let me lift this up. Oops, I think I put glue on the wrong side. I kind of want it this way. Yes, I did. Okay. I'm gonna be careful because I actually put glue on the wrong side. I don't want it to stick on my table, but it should dry. I'll let it dry before I let it fully stick to the table. So I'm gonna do the same thing. And like I said, I'm gonna pick it up. So awesome. This is how, if you don't have gems, this is what your flower looks like. All on its own, sorry. Let me stick it up here. You see my little flower. You can go ahead and stick this in your front or backyard. But I have gems, so I'm going to use mine. And some of my gems are actually like insects. So I have some butterfly gems, which I want to use. I'll have like a little dragonfly. I'm going to use all my bug gems for this craft. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to add glue anywhere on my paper plate flower and stick my gems on there, and then press down like this with both hands so the gems really stick and that they don't want to fly off. I think I want to add one right here. Add one to the leaf. But I like adding gems to give something else to the craft. Also, it looks just like a real flower, right? There's like real bugs on there, but obviously they're not real. They're little gems. And my other one right over here on this corner. And some more. And same thing, we're gonna use both hands to press down so it sticks. But guys, that is our little paper plate flowers in time for springtime. So let me leave it like this. You can pause the video if you want to take a closer look at it, if you want to redo this craft. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing so I can pull up my normal screen. There we go. And show you what it looks like completely done. Oh, it's very bright in here. Sorry, maybe this way. There we go. You can see my sunflower with little gems, little dragonfly and 2 butterflies on my flower. But I hope you guys had a lot of fun making a springtime craft, getting ready for the new season, and getting ready for spring break. And of course, getting ready to come at the Oklahoma Hall of Fame Spring Thing. So I will see you guys next week for another segment of Discovery Days. Bye.